Yo, what's happening, my people? Can I talk to y'all about something for a minute? Can I talk to y'all about Wale? Wow, that's crazy. Can I get my bars off, man? Can I just talk about this album? Enough of the corny shit. But man, been looking forward to this. Wale new album finally dropped. I kind of was a little pessimistic. Somebody posted on Facebook, they was like, what y'all expect from Wale album? I was expecting a lot of up tempos and a lot of Afro beats. And I don't necessarily like that. But I figured he was gonna go more towards that smile stuff that he did to his last album. I figured he was gonna stay down that lane. Man, I was surprised. So, Wale is crazy. 15 songs, 54 minutes. First thing I want to talk about is that cover. Like, the cover is reminiscent of Ambition. Like, just a little light thing that you see. You see it's like Ambition, but you see it's new. Like, he got a different hairstyle, whatever, and it's in a portrait. But it's being like cut up or whatever. Like shredded up, like through a paper shredder or whatever. It has that look to it. So what is the meaning of that? Like, he looking at himself, maybe he's tearing himself apart. He's getting rid of the old him. Or maybe the industry has beat him up that much. It's like he's torn or whatever. But just a slight little thing, man, because it's just like his first album. Well, not necessarily his first album, his first MMG album. So just seeing like the growth from there, like just through the album cover. Like, I know it probably has like a subtle meaning to it. But let's start it off. Track number 1, Sue Me. Soulful. It got a Drake-ish kind of feel to it, man. It seemed like a beat that Drake would have had, something 40 would have did. I'm rooting for everybody that's black. That's kind of like what he says is on the hook or whatever. And if that's a flaw, then sue me. Because I'm for my people, like, no matter what. I like that. Like, it started off on a very good note, like super dope track. Number 2, Love and Loyalty, featuring Manny Wells. I heard this track before. He'll put this out on his YouTube or whatever. This is one of them Afro beat tracks. It's a shoulder move. I give it that. Like, it's one of those. Like, it could be on like a Coming to America 2 whenever they drop that. But overall, it's not for me. I don't necessarily like that kind of music or whatever. I'm just never gravitated towards that stuff. But I'm not gonna say it's a bad song or whatever, but it's just not for me. This is one of those that's not my bag. Number 3, Cliche, featuring Ari Lennox and Boogie. People love to give you advice and say all these cliche things and stuff, but we go through real life shit. Like, there's nuance in life. Like, everything isn't a cliche. Like, a cliche can't school us on a large degree of what we really go through. So that's kind of what they talking about, man. And Ari Lennox, she do her thing. Wale shines, Boogie shines. Like, this is a great track. This track is super dope. It's as good as the it looked on the track list. So whenever I seen it, I was like, yeah, and it didn't disappoint. Number 4, Expectations, featuring Black. Whoo, hey. This one got me looking towards a Black album. I'm like, man, Black sounds good on here. This is the Wale that we love, man. The Wale that was making them hits with Miguel and stuff. Or Miguel was on his songs making hits with him. However you want to speak it into existence or whatever. This one is super dope, man. Expectations. Like, I'm gonna go through the verses. Like, the first verse is you in the game, you getting this paper, you supposed to be the man. Fuck your mental health and whatever, man. Your expectations is for you to do your thing and you be a superhero, you this rapper and whatever. So, man, what you need mental health, man. You got it. You making money, you doing this and that. So that's the expectations of being a rapper and stuff, like on the first verse. Second verse, what he kind of talk about, he kind of like telling these sisters, like, you're trying to live up to the Instagram Kardashian label of beauty or whatever they tell you, the surgeries and this and that. But you be forgetting what you see in the mirror. You forgetting about the beauty inside you and stuff. So it seemed like he kind of talking about that on the second verse. Like it's a very very beautiful song, man. This song is dope, man. He speaks to the sisters a lot on this album, man, and it's a beautiful thing on everything. Speaking of, number 5, BGM. So this Black Girl Magic. And this joint is super cool. This should be a hit, man. This should be the Black Girl anthem. They should be playing this. Like if they got some kind of women's event or whatever, Black Girl Magic on BET or whatever. I don't know if they might have played it on there, but if they had the Black Girl Magic on BET or something, they should have that playing. Like Black hey, this shit is a bop. This shit cold. Like I love this song right here. This song should be just off the sisters. They should have made this a hit. Then go into number 6, Love, ... Her Fault, featuring Bryson Tiller. Man, these guest verses on it, these guest appearances are just... He got all the people I would have loved to have on the album, man. Bryson Tiller, that's one of my favorite artists in the game, man. And Wale, one of my favorite artists as well. But dog, whenever this came on, my smile, it was unhealthy. It was unhealthy, the smile that I had. I was just like... just so happy that this track came on, man, just to hear this. She be looking for all kind of things that cause insecurity and drama in the relationship. Like she don't be going with the flow, like she holding his past against him, and she doing like little things like that, and getting drunk and saying things that she might not really mean or whatever and stuff. So he talking about like love is not what it's cracked up to be, in the drama and stuff. A lot of things that they're going through, he's like, it's her fault. Like he's not being like super literal with it, but it's just like a little jab or whatever, like just towards love, and just like through a man's perspective of what he feeling like during love and in the things that you go through. Number 7, On Chill featuring Jeremiah. This is another song that should be a hit. Like a hit. This song is a hit. Like this song is a beautiful song, man. It should be a hit. Only thing is not because like people like start undervaluing Wale at some point for whatever reason, because whenever people in this day and age, when people see that you're super serious about something or you take things to heart, it's kind of like a bully. Whenever a bully sees that they get under your skin with something, like you dark skin, oh, you want dark skin, and they see that makes you mad, then they keep jabbing it. So people see that Wale is very sensitive about things, and they kind of, it's funny to jab at that or something, because they're gonna get a rise out of them. So that's why people has kind of jumped off the Wale bandwagon. It's more fun for social media to clown him or something, and not really value the artist that the brother is, man. The brother is an incredible artist, man. But that's just my little thoughts on this. Number 8, Routine featuring Meek and Ross. Hey, this one right here, this is an anthem. This one is dope. This one is back to whenever MMG was MMG, when they was on their ish. And I think Rick Ross kind of tried that on his album with Wale. It was the first track, and it wasn't necessarily that good, like compared to the rest of the album. It probably was the worst song on his album. But what didn't work on there, it worked on here. This one right here is incredible, man. Like it is in there more than Meek bag, but Wale shine on here. Like everybody shine on here. Watched the Wale interview, and he said they been had this song like it was kind of like right whenever Meek got out of jail. So like Meek voice doesn't sound like exactly like Meek. Like maybe it's because he was just getting out of jail or whatever. But the song is still dope. The song is very dope. Number 9, Love Me Nina / Semi-Automatic. So it's 2 joints in one. And it starts off with some beautiful words from Nina. I would say like Nina Simone. I would expect that's who we talking about or whatever. But then it goes into this beautiful, deep verse that's talking about a lot of things going on in our society and whatnot. Like, it's very beautiful. Then it goes into Semi-Automatic, and it's still in that deep bag. To me, it's like you could take this beat away and it still be super dope, man. It would be a dope poem, a dope poetry, like a deaf poetry or something if they still had that. Like just the way the words are made that he put on here, the lyrics and stuff. Going to number 10, Break My Heart, My Fault, featuring Lil Durk. And this is a dope female song, man. Durk actually sounds good on the hook. To me, the only negative about this song is I would have rather like a real like R&B singer to be like on the hook instead of Durk, and like maybe not have the Durk verse. But that's just me being not being a Durk fan. Like, cause it don't even sound bad. Like I'm basically just hating just cause I don't necessarily want to hear Durk. But does he sound bad on here? No, he don't sound bad at all. I just think it could have been better without him. But maybe not. Maybe he made the song. I like the song. I still like the song, even though I feel like it could have been better without Durk. But it's still dope. Number 11, Debbie. This one a bop. This one is a bop right here, man. Wale in his singing bag. Debbie, he's referring to Debbie Allen, the famous black choreographer, actress, dancer, whatever. So he wants us to dance on this track right here. So that's the reason why he named it Debbie and stuff. But he says like Debbie Allen like in the song. So that's how I know that he's talking about Debbie Allen. But it's a dance song. I would put it in that category. Number 12, 50 in the Safe, featuring Pink Sweats. And Pink Sweats is a pretty dope artist, man. Like, I heard a few of his projects. The only thing bad about his projects, he only be putting like 5 songs, 6 songs and stuff. He don't put a lot of songs on his projects that he has put out. But he's a very dope artist, man. Like, he's not mentioned. Like, I don't mention him as well, but that's just because it's short. He got short projects, so I don't really go to him and listen to him a lot. But man, he dope. So Wale being on game and putting him on there, that's a good look. Ain't talking about like dealing with all the bullshit in life and stuff. And like, man, look, I'm gonna put this 50 in the 50 in the safe, cause I want to get away and stuff. Maybe I put this 50 in the safe for safekeeping for a rainy day or something. But he talk about like a lot about put 50 in the safe for therapy and stuff. So maybe that's what he talking about. Like, man, look, man, fuck all this shit, man. I get away from this. Look, I'm gonna just put this 50 in the safe just for therapy, for me to get myself together and get away from y'all, man. I don't need y'all, cause like y'all just stressing me out and stuff. Just the world in general. Number 13, Set You Free, featuring Kelly Price. And this one right here, dope song, man. Took us to church with this one. It's a big record. It's one of them bare your heart tracks. Like he puts his heart on his sleeve with this one. And then it's like, the truth will set you free. And so he says a lot of things that's on his mind on this isn't here, like diving into himself and putting his flaws out there and stuff. So that's the set you free thing. And to me, like, if this song should be so large and people should praise this song, to me, if like Kanye did this, and even though Kanye I don't like Kanye too much anymore, and Kanye a bitch ass nigga. Like, y'all could dislike this video because I'm saying this about Kanye, because y'all love Kanye so much. But I don't like Kanye, and I think he a bitch ass nigga. To me, because of the popularity of Kanye and people still are on his jock, if he made this song right here, this would be the new Jesus Walks or something. It would be the, oh. But since it's Wale, people not gonna respect it like they should. But this song, this a beautiful song, and this song should be up there and it should be praised and talked about. But it won't, because it's Wale. Number 14, Black Bonnie, featuring Jacquees. And this is a super dope joint. This should have been a hit. To me, I think he missed his window with this one. He was unlucky with this one, because with Black Bonnie, he put it out right at the time that everybody was making Jacquees a meme. The time when everybody was throwing Jacquees under the butt, and he was saying he was the king of R&B. That's right when he put this out. So it was like, damn, people didn't like Jacquees no more. And so that's why I think this one didn't take off the way that it should have. So that's what I don't like about this, man. But this song is a hit to me. This song is a beautiful song. And then it ends off with number 15, Pole Dancer, featuring Meg Thee Stallion. And this is another one I think he was unlucky on. To me, I think he put this out too early, because he put this out before Meg was really Meg, before the hot girl summer and stuff, and before she was really I still don't think she's reached her peak, but I think she's way at this time. Whenever he put this record out, I looked in the video was like 9 months ago. I don't think she was really like known in mass circles and stuff like she is now. I think if he would have put it out like now, it would have took off a little bit better. But he put it out way too early. But it shows that he was ahead of the time. Like he put her on before people was putting her on and stuff. And y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, be like, man, she been popping. I wasn't on her at that time. I don't think a lot of just casual fans were on her at that point. But I think now it would have been a better look. But I don't like the way I don't think that's a song that you end the album off with. I think that Black Bonnie and Pole Dancer, to me, I think they should have been like bonus tracks. I think he should have ended the album off with Set You Free. That should have been the end of the album. And Black Bonnie and Pole Dancer should have been the bonus joints. So, getting to the overall aspects of the album, what I think about it. Only negative is I heard a big chunk of the album beforehand. I heard Love and Loyalty. I heard Black Girl Magic, On Chill, Black Bonnie, and Pole Dancer. So that's 5 out of the 15 joints, man. So I heard 33% of the album before it even dropped. So that was kind of a negative because there was only like 10 fresh joints for you to hear. Only 2 of them I would skip. And that would be Love and Loyalty and Pole Dancer. I would skip those 2. Everything else is pretty much fire, man. Like out of the 13 songs, I think like 10 of them I would give like on Apple if you in iTunes or something, they got like a rating of 5 stars or something. I would give like 10 5 stars. And then the other 2 I would give like 4 stars. And Love and Loyalty I give it like 2 stars, and Pole Dance I give it like maybe 3 stars. So man, overall, man, this is one of my favorite rap albums of the year, man. I gave Rick Ross album a 10 out of 10. And to me, to be honest, I think I'm going to play this one more than the Ross album. I think I'm going to listen to this one more personally, more than the Ross album. And the Ross album is super dope. So it's a 10 out of 10. But this right here, I like it. I think I like it. I'm going to like it more than the Ross. It's going to stick with me more. It has more meat on the bone, pause. But I think I'm going to give it a 9.5. And they have like the Love and Loyalty. I don't like that record. Like Ross don't necessarily have a record that I don't like. Like every record is pretty fire. Like Love and Loyalty, I just don't like that record. And Pole Dance is not really for me. I don't think this is an album that's gonna be for everybody and stuff like knucklehead ass niggas and stuff. They got a lot of deep stuff, a lot of relationship type stuff on here. He have a few hard head records on there, but like as far as like young college brothers or young brothers in the hood or something, if you listening like with your homeboys riding around, I don't think you're gonna play this Wale album or something. But like if the females like his original fan base and stuff, like the females wanna get back on the bandwagon with it, whenever he had the Miguel joints and stuff popping, they need to jump back on this bandwagon. Grown females, the Issa Rays of the world and stuff, and you want to chill and sip your wine to this and stuff, and have some playing in your car, and have your anthems, and just like chill brothers like myself or whatever, and people that just love good music, this the album for you, man. This Wale joint is fire. That Wale, wow, that's crazy. One of my favorite rap albums of the year, man. I hope this brother gets the props that he deserves, man. If not, I'm going to give him the props that he deserves, man. I give this a 9.5, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and the most hated, man. Holla at your boy. Peace out.